Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ty here. Couple of things before I start the video. I'm changing my name to Suit and Tie Shit because it's my Instagram, Twitter, and not my Snapchat. I'll put my Snapchat up. It's kind of like an old name anyway, and it's kind of lame, so do not judge me for that, but I'll put that up on the video. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to this video. I know I haven't been posting. Subscribe to my channel, by the way. I know I haven't been posting much lately. It's because I've been uninspired. Some things have been going on. You know how life gets busy and stuff like that. But I'm back now, and hopefully I can start posting consistently for you guys. So just stay tuned. And yeah. But yeah, basically this is going to be a story time, guys. So, let's go ahead and hop straight into it. This story time is going to be about the first time that I smoked weed. The first time that I ever, hit the reefer, hit the ganja, you know what I'm saying? I was in ninth grade, so I was like 14, probably I had just turned 14. I didn't really know anybody coming into high school, and this was in the summer, summertime going into high school. So, I didn't really know anybody going to this school. So the first person I met, was kind of like my nigga. His name was Uriah. And that was the person that I tried it with, you know what I'm saying? So after practice one day, we went, because, it was a summer camp. We went to, we were walking, and he lived, the same way home as me, you know what I'm saying? So it was convenient for us just to walk together. So we're walking home, he's talking, and it comes around to the conversation, he smoked, so he told me he smoked. And he asked me if I've ever tried it, and I was like, no. A lot of my friends that, started smoking weed in, 7th or 8th grade. And I just was kind of not into it. I liked football. I was like, nah, I don't want to. I'm a good kid. I'm never going to do that. But I was like, you know what? Whatever. So we're talking about it. And he's like, man, if you want to try it, you can come with me. Me and my friend Chris are about to smoke. So I was like, you know what? Sure. I wanted to fit in or whatever. So we went to, this ditch behind Chris's house. And we go down into the ditch, and Chris brings out this makeshift bong, and don't get me wrong, I didn't know what it was. I was kind of just okay, what is this? Is this what we're gonna be smoking? I thought people smoked blunts all the time, or I don't know. I just had never really seen a bong before, so I was kind of shook. I didn't know what to expect. So they hit it first, and they had vit lungs, I guess. They didn't cough. So it gets around to me, and I'm kind of nervous, and they light it for me, and I start hitting it, and immediately 2 seconds after I'm dead, I start coughing. I was out of there, and they started laughing at me or whatever. But I was like, bro, you know what? It's my first time smoking. Y'all can go ahead and keep that over there by yourself. So they pass it around. They keep passing it back and forth. And by the fourth or fifth time that this gets around to me, I'm gone. I'm lifted. I'm on cloud 9. The first time that I smoked was the highest I've ever been. I've never been higher than that. So I was gone. I was lifted. I was sitting there staring off into space, and Uriah puts his hand in front of me, and he's like, are you okay, dude? I'm like, yeah, so they start talking or whatever, and Laura was beside me, and she was like, how's the weather? And I was like, the weather's good today, it's not a good chance of rain or whatever. And I'm sitting there talking to her, and Uriah hits me. He's like, hey bro, who are you talking to? I was like, Laura, she's talking to me about the weather right now. Do you not hear her? She's pretty cool. And he looks over there, and he's like, bro, it's only us. What are you talking about? And I'm like, I don't know. So it was kind of weird. So I got up, and I didn't have a belt on because I left it at school. I left it. I forget everything. I'd forget my head if it wasn't on my body. So I got up, and I put my pants up. I lifted them up all the way up here, and I know I looked so weird now that I look back. But I got my pants, and I put them up here, and started walking home. And on halfway home, I see another guy that I met in football, and he was on varsity though. And since he knew me, he was like, "Hey Todd, what's up?" And I'm like, "Hey dude, like I'm not trying to talk right now. I'm trying to go home." Like I was like out of it. So he was like, "Hey, I looked fat into the pads today, huh?" And I was like, "Man, you look fat as," like I don't want to say the word. You look flat. I don't want to say the word because YouTube purposes and I can't speak apparently. Then I was like, "You look flat as flip," and all of his people were right there. His mom, dad, little brother, little sister. They all look at me. I feel like his grandma was there too, and they all look at me like with this dirty look, like nigga, what? So I'm like, okay, let me just keep on going. And he didn't say anything. He was like, yeah, you can just dip. So I started walking home, you know, got my pants up, and I myself do that. Like I see myself, like I reenacted the situation like 10 times over again in my head. Like I was so embarrassed, but like I wasn't embarrassed because I was high, so I was kind of like in that mood, like whatever, like I don't care. But at the same time, like I was self-conscious. I could see myself doing it like 10 more times. So I'm walking and I was gonna cross the street. I step a foot into the street and somebody honks and scares the living. I was like, whatever. So I passed the street finally. It took me a good 10 minutes to pass the street because there's traffic, you know, whatever. So I cross the street. I go home and my thoughts are, my mom's gonna know. My mom's gonna know that I'm baked right now. And she told me that she didn't want me smoking. So, you know, I'm just gonna try to get in and I'm gonna try to go straight to my room. So my plan's made up. I'm gonna go inside, have my head down, have my earphones in, and I'm gonna go straight to my bed and just go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to just be out of my room after this. So I go inside, and all plans were gone after I stepped foot inside because my mom was in the kitchen making a cake. So like I was, you know, I tried to speed past her. She was like, "What? Like the cake just came out. You don't want any cake?" I was like, "What kind is it? Like, you know, I don't like chocolate cake." And she was like, "It's confetti." So I'm like, "Oh my god, yes, I want some confetti cake." So I come back, I sit at the table for like waiting for her to serve me. And, like, I'm just kind of, like, looking down the whole time. She's like, "What's wrong? Like, are you okay?" I'm like, yeah, whatever, you know? And she's like, "Okay, like, weird." So she gets me a good fat piece of cake. And I'm ready to tear this, like, piece of cake up. And I expect her, like, just to go back to the room, you know what I'm saying? Because she's done with the cake. She got her piece. But she sits down with me and tries to, like, make conversation. And I'm, like, eating my cake. Best cake ever. So I finished that cake fast, and she's in like conversating with me. I'm like, "Hey, can I have another piece? Like, this cake is smacking so hard. This is the best cake you ever made, Ma. Like, I've never had it. Like, Ma, you did good. Congratulations. This cake smacked. This cake slapped." So she gets me another piece of cake, and by this time, like, I don't know, like she sits down and she kind of like looks me in my eye, and I'm trying to like look away from her. She's like, "Todd," I look up at her. She's like, "Why are your eyes like so red and like why do they look like that?" And I'm like, man, she is on to me right now. Like she knows what's up. Like my mom knows what's up, and I feel like I'm about to get it. You know what I'm saying? But she's like, "Why are your eyes so red?" And I was like, "I don't know. I might have got a concussion today in practice. Like they said I got a concussion." And she was like, "I mean, I guess like whatever." And so she's like, "You know, are you okay? Like they didn't tell you need to go to the doctor or anything?" I was like, "No, it's just a minor concussion, Mom. Like it's not that serious. I'll be okay." You know what I'm saying? And she's like, "Man, you're hungry today. Like, usually if I'm going to eat a piece of cake, I'm going to just eat me, like, a good slice and then save the rest for later." She's like, "You're extra hungry today. You finished half the cake." I'm like, "Mom, best cake you've ever made. So at this point, she's not buying it. I can tell. I feel like I can tell that she's not buying it, but I try to go into her room. I get 2 steps in my room, and I hear my name being called. "Todd, bring your ass in here." I kid you not. I cannot make this up. When I come into the room, you know, she's sitting there. "So, tell me again. Why are your eyes red? Just tell me. Enlighten me." And I'm like, "Mom, like I already told you why. Like I have no reason to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared. I'm shitting bricks at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared." And like, she calls me over. She's like, "Then let me smell your fingers if you don't got anything to hide." And I'm like, for what? You know, I didn't know the smell stayed around on your fingers or whatever. So she smells my fingers. She's like, just what I thought. You know I used to smoke weed, right? So she started swinging the belt everywhere like a crazy lunatic, like swinging the belt everywhere, hitting whatever, and then I just try to get out the room, and she hits me in the back of the head with the belt. I got hit in the back of the head with the belt. So I went to my room, I locked it, and I guess she was like just leaving me alone after that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess, you know, she caught me one good time. So, you know, I finally get to my room, and I go into my room finally, and I lay down on clouds. Like, my bed felt so amazing that day. Like, I'm laying on clouds. And I finally go to sleep, and I went to sleep probably around like 5. Practice ended. No, I probably went to sleep around like 7. And slept through the night and woke up the next day and felt amazing. Like, that was the best sleep I've ever had, hands down. So, like, yeah, that was my first time smoking. So anyways, guys, that was my first time smoking weed, or tobacco. I know I don't condone weed smoking, by the way, but give me your input on my video. You know, give me some feedback, negative feedback, positive feedback. Just tell me what I need to do better on. Also, give me some more story times, because I would like to tell some story times. This is my first story time, and I don't really know how it came out. You guys are the judge of that. Make sure to like and subscribe to the video. And thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no loving, that's fine. Fuck